Hello, it's me, Jennifer, and I am playing with Facebook Live. I have been meaning to mess around with it. I actually do Facebook Live for my Stampin' Up! Team. We do once a month, we do a call where we get together on Facebook Live, though usually I'm broadcasting where you can see my face. And we talk about stuff and we show off some stuff. But today, if you missed it on my Facebook page, I have this huge amount of pre-order goodies that I've gotten, and I had asked if anyone was interested, and I had some people that were interested in seeing kind of some more up close instead of just the big piles. Apparently I went a little bit, got a little bit overeager on what I was ordering. So I thought I would share it with you guys so you could kind of see. So this is the new catalog. It goes live on June 1st. And so if you're a customer of mine, they are going out in the mail. You'll be getting yours very shortly. And I can't open up the catalog yet to show on the video until June 1st. But a lot of the stuff that I'm about to show you is from what is in here. So I'm just going to go through the big piles. I'm going to show. If you have any questions at all as I go along, feel free to leave a post or say something, and hopefully I'll be able to see and respond to you, and I can tell you more about what is going on. Again, this is all part of this trying to figure out. First off, I just realized that the video is sideways, which is totally probably not useful. So let me... Okay, this is sideways. I'm going to try one more time. You guys, you're awesome. Thank you for being so kind to me. Okay, here we go. First one. So first one is the Woodward's stamp set. It is really cute. It coordinates with a die that makes a little wood crate. Now, if you see the wood crate, oh, there we go. Yeah. So if you see the wood crate in the catalog, be aware it's only about this big. So it's good for like 3x3 note cards. It's not going to be like a huge big thing. And sometimes it's hard to tell in the catalog what it is or isn't. So that's about the size, but it's really cute. Unfortunately, mine is not put together yet. I don't actually own the dies yet. I earned this and it was really cute. Next, I'm putting this in here because this was something that's coming out in the annual catalog, and I got it during kind of the pre-order, and that's the Eastern Beauty. It coordinates with the Eastern Medallion stamp set, and I had a sample to show you, but I, of course, now managed to bury it on my desk. But when I find it, I will show you. Oh, here it is. So here is the sample. Hopefully you can see that. So this doesn't actually use the dies. This just uses the stamps, and then it uses the cute little vinyl stickers. This is how the dies come. They are on both sides, so make sure you flip to both sides. They have these mandala looking ones. Now the thing to know about the mandalas is that they don't actually cut the paper completely out. They, what they do is they just sort of cut little pieces, so they sort of fold up. So for example, on this one here, when it cuts out, you're not actually going to have a shape that looks like this. This is solid, and it just cuts these little petals so they can flare up from your paper. I have a card on my blog, if you go over to nwstamper.com, that shows this where it's actually all cut out. And how I did that was I took my paper snips and I went through and went snip, snip, snip in between, so that I was able to get this to come apart. Now I will tell you, if you get this die like this, and you have these on here, this one in particular, the amount of metal that's holding these pieces together is really small, and so you're going to want to be really careful, because when it's stuck on here and you're trying to peel it up for the first time, it has a tendency to want to bend. So what I recommend is, instead of, when you have it, instead of sitting here and trying to pull up here, hold it and try to peel the paper back off of it, and just be really slow and gentle so you don't bend this. But it makes really beautiful cards. If you go out on Pinterest, you will see a ton of really cute things with this. And then this stamp set, it doesn't look like much, but you'll see the more you play with it, the more you can build all the elements to get some really cute layouts and designs. Okay, I just realized I moved this so I can't actually see. Perfect. Okay. So that is the Eastern Beauty. So this stuff, oh here, I should show you more that comes in that suite, because right now you can order it actually early, and it's part of the sneak peek pre-order for customers as well as demonstrators. And so they have 2 bundles, and I haven't done all the math myself. I'm a bad demonstrator. I should have done this. But I've been told that actually the bundles, you get some ink, you can get some paper, you get the pattern paper. It's actually cheaper if you get it now as opposed to waiting for the new catalog if you want everything. So if you're somebody like me that likes to save. So these are the stickers. I should probably do this so you can see them a little bit better. I was somebody who was like, stickers, what are you talking about, stickers? They come in these packages. You actually get 2 sheets of each style, which is nice. And they peel off pretty easy. They just come up here. If you put them on a piece of window sheet or acetate, you actually get silver on the other side. So you can do silver and gold. You just have to use some sort of clear plastic to get to the silver side. But they work really well. That's what I used on here to make that little edge. And you tend not to actually see the clear around the stickers. So it actually turns out really cute. I'm in love with these. That's why you'll notice that I have 3 packages, because I bought the maximum I could buy because I love these so much. Okay, so we have those. And things are going to start sliding all over. I have the messy desk. We have the Crafting Forever stamp set. So this is a rubber stamp set. And it's beautiful. It's great for coloring in, but the sentiments are great. Do something creative every day. Good to remind each other. This one, Crafting Forever, Housework Whenever. I think that's been my mantra for the last year. Don't tell my husband, but I'm trying to balance better, but I love this. And so this is just a good one for coloring in. There's no dyes or anything that matches with it, but there's a lot you can do without doing die cuts. For example, here's a card that I did the other day using it. So I just did this. This is the retiring ribbon and retiring paper, but I just did this particular image and then the do something creative every day, and then just watercolored it in a little bit. So you don't have to get super fancy. If you want to, you can. You can add and do a lot more coloring. Add a little bit of your enamel shapes and have fun with that. Okay, next I have the Happy Birthday Gorgeous. This is another photopolymer set. This is one that I got as part of a bundle. It goes with this Happy Birthday Thinlits die. They have so many bundles, it's awesome. And so it's this little Happy Birthday shape. And it is really cute because it's very simple to cut out. I might use my precision plate with it just to make it easy, but you don't need it. Just use your magnetic platform. I've also seen somebody cut off the birthday, and so you can just have the happy, which is super fun as well. So the Happy Birthday goes with this stamp set. I like the fonts and just the little flowers. I think this will be good for nice little decorations. And then, of course, the balloon that matches the balloon punch that we have. And this should match one of our label punches as well. So that stamp set and bundle. Then we have the super popular right now, unfortunately too popular, Daisy Delight stamp set. It has a coordinating punch. It is another one of these that is very sweet. What I've been seeing a lot of people do, though, is punch out the flowers. Like, they'll stamp them and punch them out. I usually do at least 2, so they kind of stack, so you get a lot of petally poof to it. The problem is that apparently, so this is what I learned, they just told us, is that normally any given punch that they have sells about 7,000 punches in the entire year. And so they knew this one was going to be popular, so they bought 10,000 punches to have when our catalog kicks off. And so that for the pre-order and for basically for the first 4 months, they were going to have 10,000 to cover 4 months. And then we have the demonstrator pre-order, and the demonstrators themselves bought over 7,000 punches, so a whole bunch. So they have been blowing through their supply. So they said that this punch is not actually going to be available on the 1st, so just a heads up, this will be available later in June. So it's definitely going to be available, and there are so many cute things you can do with this. These are meant for 2-step stamping, so they can layer together. Also, another tip for you if you are doing these little cattails, I've seen some people trying to line it up by stamping those tops on the tops of the stems. It doesn't work. These are actually designed to be on the actual stems themselves. So when you go to layer them, make sure that they're layered lower. And then of course these. So I like doing this. I was doing this. I'll have a card to share. Oh, I think it's actually already up on my blog that has this in an old olive and this in an early espresso. So it makes a great top. But people are also attaching these to wires and it's making cute bouquets. So next I have the tabs for everything. This one doesn't look like a whole lot. And so they this was designed because they're getting into planners. Woohoo! Stampin' Up's going to have their own planner. And they have a new tab punch that is going to, I wish I could show you the picture, but I can't. I couldn't order it yet, so I don't have it. But it's a little circle with a little piece that you can glue on so that you'll have these little tabs that you can do for your all kinds of any organization really that you want to do. And then all these little sentiments and the little cute little images. So this is good if you are somebody who already likes to do planners, that you can put all of these words in your planner calendar pages. You can make tabs. So this is about the size of the circle that is in the tab. So think of it as a piece of paper that folds in half and you glue. And so that's what these create. So there's lots of little fun sentiments there. Next is one of my favorites. I just had too much fun. This is the Pieces and Patterns stamp set. It's a rubber stamp set and it goes with this coordinating paper. I will have to pull it. I have it buried under there, my stack that's open. So I will show you. This is one I love so much that I got 2 of them. So this is my pattern paper that will coordinate with this. So you can see this little thing. I just loved how these are going to be really just the sketchy, cutesy. I'm going to have so much fun with these. I am excited. Okay. Next is the Just Add Text. This is full of great sentiments. And I know with live, this upside, this is backwards. So this probably isn't super easy to read. So I'll just tell you. So this one says, "You are so beautiful to me," with the flowers, which will be great for coloring. This says, "I feel that there is nothing more truly artistic than to love people," which is a quote from Van Gogh. This one says, "Life is better with friends." This one says, "Next time you think of wonderful things, don't forget to count yourself." Then we have, "I appreciate everything you do." And then, "I don't know what my future holds, but I'm happy you're in it." Next, we have the Ribbon of Courage stamp set. This is one that we got. It's rubber. We got it when we went to Onstage. At my Onstage, everyone got a copy. There will be dies that coordinate with this. We haven't been able to order them yet. So there will be the ribbon. So if you are someone who helps with any of the cancer awarenesses, have people... Oh my gosh, they are fixing my garage, and I did not realize that was going to be so loud in here, or that he was going to start making such noise. So we'll see how this goes. I'll try to make it quick. So with faith, all things are possible. Sending loves and hugs to you. Live every moment, laugh every day, love with all your heart. This was designed by Patty Bennett. She was $1 million Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so she sold $1 million, and so she got to go to the Stampin' Up! Home office and help design a stamp set, and this is the one that she designed, which is pretty darn awesome. So good job, Patty. Okay, so more Eastern Pals. We have more tassels. So we have gold. I think this is actually fig. And the Tranquil Tide. Here, let me show you the new ink colors. That would be helpful. So these are the new ink colors that are coming out. We have Fresh Fig, Tranquil Tide. Oh, I'm getting the names right. This is exciting. Lemon Lime Twist, Powder Pink, and Berry Burst. So we have, these are the 5 new ink colors. Of course, you can get re-inkers, which I have to now because it's just always smarter to get re-inkers when you get the ink pads. So then you never have to worry about later using it and having overused a particular area, or wanting to use one of these and realizing it's starting to go dry. So it's just safer to get them. They're inexpensive. Get them at the same time. So these are the new ink colors. They have the re-inkers and markers. So this is the Fig. This is the Tranquil Tide. This is part of that Eastern Palace suite. You can also get the ink colors in these cute little bows. Now this is something that's probably hard to see in the catalog. They have adhesive on the back, and they're like a little felt in the in color. So they come in the Berry Burst, the Tranquil Tide, Fresh Fig, Lemon Lime Twist, and the Powder Pink. So you don't have to worry about gluing them, which is great because that's especially hard with things like this. But they're already tied for you. They're super cute, so you can take, you know, a card and just stick it down and you're good to go. So that will be super handy. Okay, so those are my in colors. Oh, goodness. And then, of course, I had to get my cardstock in all of the in colors because once you start using them, you know you're going to want to use them all. But, of course, if you're not like me and overambitious, you can always get them in the variety pack. So this is the cardstock in real life. Okay, let's see. So let's see other embellishments really quick. Okay, so we have they're new faceted gems, and these are another one that it's hard to tell in the catalog exactly what you're seeing. So these are gold faceted gems. I saw a picture from the catalog. I did not think I liked them that much. I love them. They are amazing. So you can kind of see this. They are designed and they are perfect for going in the center of this daisy. Hey Caitlin, can you shut the door please? Thank you. So you can kind of see. They actually, if you put the little circle, let's see if this is real size. Yeah. So I like sort of layering it behind this shape so you get that really cute piece. Okay, so they come in gold, so it's kind of a yellowish tint. It's not super, super gold. And then they come in clear. And I guess I should pop these off. They do have kind of a silvery background, so even though it says clear, it's not clear as in it's going to show what's underneath. It's clear as in there's no color in the acrylic itself. So, speaking of acrylic, they also have these new glitter acrylic shapes. And these are, if you got the Paper Pumpkin kit from last month, this is similar to those, only in a much smaller scale. And I did not quite realize when I ordered these what I was going to be getting. But they're really fun and they're cute. So they're thick little acrylic pieces. They are glittery, so they're clear all the way through, and then the top is glittery in the different in colors. So this is the in color set. That's the Sweet Sugar Plum, the Dapper Denim, Peekaboo Peach, Emerald Envy, and Flamingo, which Flamingo is very light pink. You can flip them over and use them the other side if you don't want it to be super glittery. You just want the color. But I think they're cuter with the glitter. And these are the sort of thing that I would probably adhere with glue dots. That's going to be the best to hold these down. You get one of each. I think you get one or two of every shape in each of the colors. So there's a wide variety. It looks like obviously you get at least two. I think you get two of each color in each shape. So you will get a broad spectrum. This has, let's see, 50 pieces in here. So there is a lot of pieces. So those are my embellishments. Let's see. How about ribbon? I got ribbon galore here. And so I'm doing a product sampler for those of you that are seeing things that you think are cute that you like, and but you're not sure, you kind of want to see it in person yourself. I do a paper sampler, a ribbon sampler, and an embellishment sampler where you're going to get like one of everything, or at least a 6x6 of every pattern. So that's on my blog, nwstamper.com/samplers. I think it's samplers. Of course, I say this now and I'm second guessing myself. But you can go onto my blog and you'll be able to, yes, it should be samplers. Yep, samplers. So these are some of the ones you'll see. These are the in-color ribbons. There are 56 new ribbons. That's why I was bringing that up, because there are so many new styles and types of ribbon. These are the new in-color ribbons. As you can see, they come in all these different colors. And so they are, what do they, I forget what they officially call it. Finely woven ribbon. It is kind of stiff and flat, and it's a 1/2 inch wide, but it'll be really good for laying across your cards. So if you just wanted a piece to lay flat, that'll be really nice. It'll probably make really nice bows too. I'm doing this bow backwards. I'm sort of experimenting. I haven't actually played with these too much. So they're a little bit starched feeling, so they're a little bit stiff, but they'll make cute bows. But I think they'll be really nice flat. And this is my favorite color, the Berry Burst. It's super cute. Okay, let me show you my favorite, absolute favorite ribbon though. And that is the mini chevron ribbon. It is super duper the best. Can you see the mini chevrons on there? It might be a little bit hard. But they come in 3 colors. This one comes in the Crushed Curry, the Bermuda Bay, and then the Old Olive. And I really don't know that I can pick a favorite. I love the Bermuda Bay. The Crushed Curry is amazing. And then I know I will use this a lot. This one is very soft. This is going to be good for pretty much any project. Wrapping around things, laying flat on your cards. It'll make good bows because it is very soft and flexible. And that really subtle pattern. It's not like the old chevron ribbons where you would kind of like have that weird, like it sort of hurt your eyes because trying to follow the pattern. This is so subtle that it just is really nice. Okay, 2 other ribbons. Like I said, there's a ton more ribbons. My favorite, one of my absolute favorites we couldn't pre-order yet, and that was the ombre ribbon. If you had the Cupcakes and Carousels kit from the Occasions catalog, that ribbon in there is going to be in full spools in 3 colors. But we have this one, which is really fun. This is the, I think it's called the double stitched, the double stitch ribbon. So you can see on one side it has the 2 dashes. That's where that double stitch comes from. And then you have the X's on the other side. So this is going to come in a few different colors, I believe. Cherry Cobbler is one, the Daffodil Delight. There's a few different colors of this one. This one is fun now. It's good for spring. A lot of people are using it with the daisies. But it's going to be really great in the holidays as well. So I'm glad that we have this all year to play with it across all of the holidays. And then here's the last one that was, I don't really know what I thought about it, but the more I see it and play with it, the more I really kind of like it. It's this stitched edge ribbon. This is with Pacific Point. Again, it's going to come in a few different colors, but it has this little baseball stitch. It makes me think of baseballs around the edge. So both sides are pretty much the same. It's another really flexible ribbon. I really see this, imagine this like around gifts, on cards I imagine this on a lot of 3D projects actually. It's an interesting feel. I can't quite place what the material is in it. I don't know if it tells me on here. It just says, oh, it's polyester. It just says it's polyester. But it's just a very interesting feel, and it's a good size. So I don't know if Pacific Point is going to be my favorite of the colors on here, but I have a feeling this is going to be one of those ribbons that I think that I'm not going to ever use, and then I use a bunch. I still say the chevron will be my absolute favorite, but this one's really fun. Okay, so those are all the ribbons, as if that's not enough ribbon to get me started. And then we have our papers. So I'll start with the Color Theory one. So this is for one of our new suites. This is Color Theory. And so you have this kind of paint chip pattern. It's in a 6x6. On the back side is this sort of marbly look. As with our usual packs, you get 4. You get 3. I lied. You get 3 in a particular pattern. And then you have this one that doesn't have the white lines and a fainter paint. This whole thing is very speckly painty to me. And then you have an ombre. Uh-oh. And then it comes in different colors. Uh-oh. My daughter is here. She's off from school today and she hurt her finger. You wanna go show Daddy? Today is apparently a rough day for videos. Let me show you another paper real quick while she goes and finds her blanket to snuggle with. This is the Wood Textures paper. Okay, so that was this one. So you have kind of the painty chips one side, the ombre and paint samples on the other with the, I think it's Berry Burst, Dapper Denim, the Curry, Old Olive. So this stuff is designed to go with some of these ribbons, or at least they look like they go really great together. I thought there was a fifth color, but I guess it's just, just the Whisper White was the other color. The one thing to note that's interesting with our 6x6 packs now, they've made a change where before they used to have the glue on one side so you would flip but it would all stay together. Now they're changing to where there is no adhesive on any side. So you can easily pull out a piece. It does mean that you're going to probably want to figure out how you're going to store it. I'll show you what I do to store mine. I take quartz, I think it's the quart size bags. Yeah, so you can just take regular grocery store quart size bags and they work really well. So you can just take and open them up and you can just put your whole pack in here. And then you can put your scraps in and then you'll be able to keep everything together. So this is what I will be doing. This is what I tend to do. A lot of mine are already in bags like this. And so instead of going and buying some fancy anything that's pre-made, I just do those because that's pretty inexpensive. So this is the Wood Textures paper pack, and it's all wood all the time. So it's this photorealistic wood. Might as well just take that off since it's going to go in a bag anyway. So you have, these are going to be really great for backgrounds, for masculine cards. These are going to be pretty in the holidays. So you have different tones of the wood. And so they give you lots of options. And it's all just wood grains. And if you liked the Serene Scenes designer paper that we had, this is a great kind of option. Because I know that I really liked it and I really have liked some of the wood grains. And I never quite got enough to do all the things I wanted to do. So you get lots of variety so that it'll always match the tone of your card and what you're trying to do. These are also going to be really pretty to emboss on, so doing heat embossing on them. I love this pack. I'm going to be using this a lot, I have a feeling. And then we have a couple other, but those are the ones that I could order of the 6x6. When we go into 12x12, we have the Daisy Delight paper, or is that, what is it actually called? Delightful Daisy, got it backwards. So you have this sort of watercolor look for your flowers. Now, one thing that's throwing some people off is that the backgrounds, you'll notice that it looks kind of washed out. That's on purpose. So some people, it's more subtle on some of the patterns. So the ones that are big patterns don't tend to have that washed out look, but like this one does, for example. That's intentional. It's not a manufacturing defect. This is sort of the watercolor wash look. So that is how it's supposed to be. So if you get this, don't be confused and think that yours is defective. It's supposed to be that kind of cloudy look to it. I know that I've heard a lot of people get confused about it, and so wanted to share that. Let me see. Did I get you through all the paper patterns? Oh, no, I missed this one. So this one is very pretty, very springy, and it's a neat color combination. I just love how soft this is. So this is designed to coordinate with that. This is all part of that Daisy Suite, so that it can all coordinate together. Throw those gems on wherever I was hiding them, and you have a very pretty little bundle together. I think as they said, June 26th is when they'll start becoming available. So just a heads up, so you can plan what you want now and what you want later. This is that paper pack that I said went with the pieces and patterns. And that one's really fun. But I love, so then there's just stripes. But I like all the outlines, just it makes everything a little bit more graphic, a little bit more vibrant. Those mushrooms, they're so fun. There's a craft pattern for arts and crafts. I love these little dinosaurs. And these are super cute for any of your kid cards or projects. And then we have the back side here. But this is my favorite. This is my super duper favoriteest pattern. And you'll see when you get the catalog, they have some great examples where they've actually like cut out this little moose or some of these shapes. And they are just super fun, just as like cutting out and using the elements. I think this paper is what's going to be gone first from my pack. But at least you have the matching, you have the coordinating, you have the dinosaur, you have the bear, and yeah. So the one thing, this is at 100% scale, is that this bear, as you can kind of see, is a little bit smaller than here. So if you can imagine, you could cut out Big Bear, and then you could stamp and cut this guy out, and you could have Baby Bear. So you could have Mama Bear and Baby Bear, or Papa Bear and Baby Bear. Probably same holds true for the dinosaurs. You can kind of make up your own little diorama. So that would be fun. I love this stuff. This is right up my alley. And then the last paper that I have that I was able to order to share is this Fresh Florals Designer Series paper stack. So just like the 6x6 is, this doesn't have any glue on it. So you might want to figure out like some sort of, whether, like in this case, a lot of times with my 12x12, I just slice the top so that I can use this as the bag to store it in. And I will just put it stored like this. If you're more aggressive with how you open things or just how you want to store things, you might find there's a lot of options in the craft store for storing these, or you can even go online and buy 12x12 bags. But this, you may notice that this pattern looks familiar, and this is actually one of the patterns that was in the floral paper pack that we have in the current catalog. I believe that paper pack is retiring, but don't worry, you're going to be able to get that pattern now through this paper. I'm trying to see if I can find it real quick. Here it is. Okay, it's the Floral Boutique paper pack, and you'll notice this is what's current. So you can see this is what I said I do with my 12x12s is I'll just slice it so I can keep it in the bag. So this pattern here is now, they're carrying it over into a whole spectrum of colors. So now instead of having, if you like the navy, you have to buy it now, but otherwise they'll have the berry burst, they'll have the powder pink, the lemon lime twist, the tranquil tide. Really, is there not fresh fig in here? Yes, there's fresh fig. I was like, how could we be missing a color? So it's all the in colors. And then the other side, I believe, is another pattern from that same, yep, it's the same pattern that was another one of the patterns from in here. They've just changed it out for those in colors. So instead of having kind of the generic dots and stripes, they're doing this floral in the in colors. So you have this nice fun stack. So those are some of the papers. And then I have one last thing to share with you. And that is a new kit that's coming out. This is the Soft Sayings card kit. It is just like the Watercolor Wishes card kit or the Happy Day card kit in that it has everything you need. It comes with a clear block, though it's nice. They've upgraded the clear block instead of being just the flat square, that now it has the rounded corners. With washi tape, it has all the bits and pieces. Oh my gosh, too much on my desk. I'm throwing everything everywhere. Okay. They haven't even opened it, even though I'm excited about it. It comes with a stamp set. And this stamp set is pretty on its own, but the only way you can get it is with this kit. So it has a congratulations, thanks, I love you lots, hope your day is great, I'm happy you're in my life, I miss you, happy birthday to my dearest friend, just a note, and I think you're wonderful, along with those flowers. And then it has a few different size cards. These are the envelopes. And then it has all of the pieces. So the patterns you see in the card kit when you look at it in the catalog, these are already printed on there, the stamps, or they have some really cute pre-cut shapes for you. There's the bigger cards. So that's already printed on there. And then it has some gold accents down here. Has some leaves in the different colors and some banners. So it makes a bunch of cute cards. There is comes with an ink pad, washi tape. So you can see now that I've sort of showed you the contents. All right, we're back. Okay, so let me hurry up and finish showing you this. Apparently my internet totally dropped out. And now it's all blurry. So where'd it go? I'm trying to figure out how much of this video actually got lost. So these are all the cards. So the thing I wanted to tell you though about the cards is that if you buy this and you go, this is really cute and I want to use it to give as a gift. I want to make extras. I just love it so much for myself. But you really don't need to buy the whole kit because you already have the stamp set. You already have the block and the ink pad. They now have refills. Sweet. So you will be able to get a refill of just the supplies to make more cards, and it's at a reduced price. So it's really cost effective and more efficient. So you can buy the one kit, then make more. So if you needed to mass produce, build up your stash, or just maybe you and your friend want to get together and make it and you only need one set, you and your friend can go and buy the kit. You can buy a refill kit, and then you can share amongst yourselves the stamp set. So that is all of the goodies that I have. Hi Carla, good to see you. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out my video. Oh, I forgot to share two more things, and that is, one is a new embossing folder. Our embossing folders are changing. There's a lot of that are retiring, a lot of new ones that are coming in that are really cute. So this is the first one that I've got to play with. That's the it's called Oh My Stars. It's replacing our current star one. Those of you that like note cards and envelopes, they now are going to have very vanilla note cards and envelopes in addition to the white. I think they're getting rid of crumb cake, going to white and vanilla, as well as you can get thick whisper white cards, or thick, very vanilla cardstock in addition to your whisper white, thick whisper white cardstock. Okay, so this was a very, very bumpy Facebook Live, but I appreciate you guys hanging in with me. It will get better next time. I will do some more practice and testing, and we will make it all go much smoother. So if you have any questions, let me know. You can always leave a comment. You can always shoot me a note. I will probably be doing more projects and trying to do some more project videos, because I kind of like actually just sort of hanging out and chatting with you guys while I'm working. It's way more fun than just typing in something and posting a picture. So if there's anything that you really want to see projects on, let me know. And if you're interested in trying out a sampler of these, because you've seen a lot of the cute papers, a lot of the cute ribbons, and you maybe like having one of each of the colors, but you don't really think you need 3 full spools to have each of those colors, you can always go to nwstamper.com/samplers. You can sign up for my product samplers, and then you'll get a yard of each of these ribbons. Or you'll get a couple of each of the gems, a little bit of everything. I try to give you something so that you can see a project on Pinterest and go, I really want to make it, and you have the supplies to make it, or you can figure out, oh, now that I see this in person, maybe I don't love this ribbon as much, but oh my goodness, I love this ribbon or that paper. Because sometimes it's really hard to tell until you see it in person what it's going to actually be like. So there you go. Lots and lots of new stuff, lots of cute things, more to come. Don't forget the catalog kicks off on June 1st. And at that point I'll be able to show you more from inside the catalog, as well as more things that I can order and play with. So take care, everyone. Thanks again for sticking around. I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye. For sticking around. I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.